back to our series of videos where we're meeting the team at the Vale practice. Today we've got our awesome, inspiring hypnobirthing coach, Simrat Bhangoo. So we're going to have a little chat with her. So Simrat, can you tell me a little bit about hypnobirthing?
Sure. Thank you for the introduction. So I'm Simrat Bhangoo and I'm a hypnobirthing coach. I'm also a cognitive behavior hypnotherapist. And I'm going to talk a little bit about hypnobirthing today. But before we go into that topic, I think it's good and important to talk about the word hypno. I've noticed that when hypno is attached to anything, be it birthing, be it therapy, or be anything else, we do have some preconceived ideas which stops us from delving deeper into that topic, and today it could be hypnobirthing. So just to bust some myths about hypnosis, and then we'll take it from there and go into hypnobirthing, if that's okay.
That's great. That's really interesting. What I will add as well is that we're integrating osteopathy and nutrition into this sort of package so that we can have a mind-body approach and really have a holistic process that we can support patients going through the birthing process. So in terms of the hypnobirthing side of things, can you elaborate on that a little bit, Simrat?
Yeah. So I'm just going to break this hypnobirthing into small chunks so that people can understand better. So let's start with hypnosis and the myths about hypnosis. I would want to stress that sometimes people think that they are out of control and don't want to look into this approach. They are very much in control all the time. This is a very natural state of mind, and people go into it most of the day, sometimes at least 2 times a day. So how do you know you're in hypnotic state? It's a little bit of a different state. So how do you know that it is that state? Is, for example, when you're driving and you're very much absorbed and you miss a turn. And that means that you were in a light state of hypnosis. So this is natural, you're going through it, and then it comes to the next part, which is it dangerous? Well, if you don't think relaxation is dangerous, if you don't think meditation is dangerous, then hypnosis is not dangerous, it's the same. The other thing that people ask me, is it professionally recognized? And yes, it is. It's recognized by the British Medical Association, it's recognized by the American Medical Association, and I think most recently it's also recognized by the American Psychological Association as well. So putting this to the side in terms of the myths of hypnosis, the 2 things that I also like to mention before I go into hypnobirthing as such is what it isn't, what hypnobirthing isn't. So people have this preconceived notion that it's a bunch of techniques, which is true, but that's not the main reason or the main purpose of hypnobirthing. Second is it's a pain relief method. Yes, it contributes to reduced pain, but it's not just a pain relief method. I would like you to think about it as a preparation which requires practice, understanding of the knowledge of our body, of our mind, and practicing it over a period of time. So it's preparation towards birth, to achieve that comfortable, calm, serene having that birth experience and being very confident and in control. That's the main purpose, and it requires series of practice, knowledge in that field, in that space, if you may. So, what is hypnobirthing? That the next question is, and it is. If I explain to you a little bit about it, and then construct my more about what it is, so that you can understand it. The first thing we need to understand is that when we are having a baby, our body produces sort of cocktail of hormones to facilitate that, which, if everything happens the way nature intended, the way the body wants to do things, then naturally the pain is reduced. However, if we get anxious thinking about birth. If there's fear, given we are surrounded by media with people, negative stories, doesn't help. So this can then block those hormones coming in play and doing what they're supposed to do. And hypnotherapy is so powerful because we use it in two ways. First, to help you to relax, which could be challenging for some people. And once you learn how to relax, you create an environment in your body for those hormones to be produced and flow freely for a swift, comfortable birth. And in the process, you become very confident and in control. The second part is to sustain that. We help you to release the fears and anxieties through the powerful use of language, which is part of hypnosis. So it is heightened suggestibility in a very focused way. And most of the time what we are doing is hypnotizing ourselves in a negative way, because it's a natural process. We think negatively about the birth, or could be anything else, and we repeat it again and again, and so it becomes automatic to us, and we can then curb those emotions, those hormones being produced in hypnobirthing. We reverse that. So you are completely in charge, completely in control, and you are looking forward to birth. And it's a very beautiful, profound phase of life. And if you can prepare for that, it's the most beautiful experience you will ever have. But more importantly, you would have changed as a person. And the focus is who you are becoming. If you really want to zoom out of hypnobirthing and see life in a very different way post giving birth. And when you change, not very naturally, your parenting style will change, and it will have an effect on your baby and the way you will parent it. So it's got a host of benefits and not just restricted to pregnancy and labour.
Thanks, Simrat. That's really fascinating, isn't it? I never really fully understood that, so that explanation is amazing. And you can really see how the sort of mind-body thing fits in with osteopathy and nutrition and even sometimes acupuncture that the practice offers.
Yes.
And so I'm really grateful to Simrat for explaining all this to us. And if you want to, if you want more information, I'm sure Simrat's happy to have a chat if you want to give us a call, or you can send an email to the Vale practice. So thanks very much for listening. So we're going to wrap it up there. So have a good day. And if you're giving birth out there, or you're about to have a baby, or you've had a baby before, by all means, get in contact, and we can explain more fully.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.